Yo, what is going on guys? Welcome back to another GTA 5 video. So as I'm sure most of you guys are aware, the GTA 6 hype is very real at the moment, with Rockstar Games recently dropping the trailer 2 along with a bunch of new screenshots. However, as we move into the final year of GTA 5, a lot of players are wondering what style of DLCs will Rockstar Games end the game with, considering we are right around the corner from GTA 6. With only one more year left of DLCs, we all know that Rockstar Games will be releasing an annual summer DLC, and only the other day we spoke about a bunch of news outlets and data miners insinuating that Michael DeSanta will be making a return into GTA Online. Now we do have an update from one of the most credible data miners in the GTA 5 community with regards to a Michael DeSanta return into GTA 5 Online. Plus I'm also going to be letting you guys know about the possible release date of this upcoming summer update, just so you guys are well prepared in advance. So as always, if you do want to enjoy the video, all I ask is you do return the favor by dropping a like down below, and if you guys are new around here, hit that subscribe button and turn notifications on, as I do post daily GTA 5 videos. With that being said, let's get into the video. Okay, so if you guys aren't aware, one common theme with Rockstar Games is that they release a DLC every single summer. They have done this since the beginning of time. In actual fact, the very first DLC to ever be released into GTA 5 was the Beach Bum DLC, which of course is a summer themed DLC. Now they followed this up with the Ill-Gotten Gains Part 1, which was released on June 10th, 2015. The following year they also released it in June, on June 7th, with the Further Adventures in Finance and Felony. The year after that, in 2017, when we received the Gun Running DLC, that was also released on June 13th. However, the following year, when we received the Casino with the After Hours update, that was pushed back to July in 2018, and that was a pretty big DLC. If you remember right, the previous DLC before the After Hours had a lot of drip feed content, so it did run all the way up till June, whereas previous DLCs, like the one we're currently on, the Agents of Sabotage, we've pretty much ran through all of the drip feed content besides the police outfits. So the following year, in 2019, we received the Diamond Casino and Resort DLC, which was also released in July, on July 23rd. Now here's where things get very interesting. In 2020, when COVID hit, Rockstar Games were meant to release a COPS N CROOKS DLC, which last minute got scrapped and replaced with another DLC known as the Los Santos Summer Special. Now, because the world was in lockdown, Rockstar Games for the first time never released a summer DLC in June or July, but instead pushed it back until August the 11th, 2020. Now during 2020, the player numbers massively increased, hence the reason this DLC included a bunch more content than you'd usually see in a typical summer DLC. However, the following year, in 2021, we received the Los Santos Tuners, which was released on July 20th. In 2022, we received the Criminal Enterprises DLC, which was released on July 26th. However, in the two most recent years, Rockstar Games then pushed it forward back to June. So in 2023, we received the San Andreas Mercenaries DLC, which was released on June 13th. And just last year, in 2024, we received the Bottom Dollar Bounties DLC, which was released on June 25th. So it is looking very likely that Rockstar Games are going to be releasing this DLC in June at some point. Mid to late June is most likely going to be the shout, as Rockstar Games usually release it around this time when the DLC drops in June, and the only time Rockstar Games have pushed it back to July is when they've got enough drip feed content in order to push it back for a whole another month. Just some police outfits isn't enough, especially knowing that Rockstar Games have got more police content that they plan to release in future upcoming DLCs. I can definitely see them releasing it mid to late June, and like I said, according to some of the most credible data miners, we should be seeing Michael DeSanta returning. Now I will leave a link to my previous video talking about a bunch of different leaks from a bunch of different data miners insinuating that Michael DeSanta should be making a return into GTA 5 Online. However, in that video, like I mentioned, TezFunds2, who is a very credible data miner in the GTA 5 community, was responding to a bunch of questions about this DLC, and we've actually had a follow-up to a few more questions asked by a few more players. So someone known as Vito Corleone put it to him by saying, but is this NPC a unique brackets new model, or it's the one we can see in Richard's Majestic Studio? And he did reply by saying, an NPC since 2013, there's only one NPC model for the movie_setped model set. And then followed up by saying there are two variants of this NPC model. The one appearing within pics appear to be the second one. And if you guys missed my previous video or you have no idea what I'm talking about, if you make your way over to the movie set, so right next to Richard's Majestic Studio, where they go ahead and record a bunch of the Vinewood movies, you will see these movie set characters freely walking around. And as you guys can see by the model, they have some sort of press security badge showing that they're part of maybe the movie set team, and just kind of look like someone that you would see on a movie set scene. Now, what's even more interesting is that TezFunds2 followed up by saying, I went back to compare scenario changes before and after the contract DLC. These are the scenario points Rockstar added with the update. There are others, of course. This is just to get an idea of what a scenario is for. The movie set NPC would be the same as well. Also, oddly enough, the PS5 and Xbox Series X scenario file version number is 340, whereas the PC one is 341. So what appears to have happened is that Rockstar was removing the trans model set from the game. So essentially, this game file has been in the game for some time now, and like we said in the previous video, we do know that Michael DeSanta did make his way to LA to record some stuff which he couldn't talk about, which of course we all know if you do work for Rockstar Games, you have to sign NDAs, so you can't just say what you're going to LA to record. But it did coincide with Franklin making his way to LA, and we do know that Rockstar Games will probably incorporate Michael and Franklin in a few cutscenes together, so it would have made sense for them to go ahead and record everything they needed for both DLCs at the same time. And we also know that Rockstar Games, of course, planned to release the expanded and enhanced version by now, and with us being in 2025, all signs are leading towards Michael DeSanta finally making his way back into GTA 5 Online. And leave a comment down below, let me know if that's something you guys would like to see in 2025 before we slow down with GTA 5 and move to GTA 6, one of the main characters that we start GTA 5 with, ending off the game towards the end. And if you guys do want to keep up to date with any new leaks or news we hear as far as GTA 6 or any GTA 5 DLC news, do be sure to go ahead and join my Discord server, which will be linked in the pinned comment underneath this video. And nonetheless, that is going to do it from me, guys. As always, if you do appreciate me keeping you up to date with all of the latest GTA 5 news, all I ask is you do return the favor by dropping a like down below. And if you guys are new around here, hit that subscribe button and turn notifications on, as I do post daily GTA 5 videos. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.